there are hundreds of questions in an interview bank that Amazon interviewers use. So that the topic of questions is always one I kind of bring up with my students, because I don't want them to feel like that if they get a list of 50 questions, for example, a document that I use for mock interviews contains a selection of questions. I don't want people to feel that if you learn answers for these questions, then you'll be fine in the process, because that's not how it works. So in a very roundabout way, there is a question that I often use, which is, tell me about a time when you disagreed with your manager and something that you deemed to be important to the business. And this is off the back of what we were just talking about, right? That humility and that ability to talk through what you've learned from a mistake. So that was a favorite of mine as an interviewer, and it's a favorite of mine now as a mock interviewer, because it really challenges people to think beyond all of the kind of awesome stories that people have, and think about where stuff went wrong. And it always, for me as well, then gives me the opportunity to go two ways, depending on the type of example that someone comes up with. Because at a high level, it's a deliberately open question that is when you've disagreed, and it doesn't specify whether it's an argument that you've won or an argument that you've lost, right? So this comes back to the have backbone, disagree, and commit leadership principle. Amazon want to see two different things with this. It's the fact that you have backbone and will stand up and fight for something you believe in, but at the same time, in the right circumstance, you will disagree but commit to doing something you don't agree with.